these
shit.
two assholes right here.
Wow.
It has been too long.
Agreed.
Fresh off of the convention tour, we are back. Thank
Hell
you
yeah.
all for joining us today. It's good to be back. I'm a little darker than usual.
Is that
As,
possible?
Well, it is in my case because I do tend to tan pretty decently. But
Hey,
man,
what
I
up,
know
Chris?
everyone is feeling the heat out there. That's for sure. But
For
happy
sure.
fucking Father's Day to everybody
Happy
out there.
Father's Day.
Absolutely. And
All right.
we appreciate you joining us.
Absolutely. All right. Well, before we get into this fucking mess and a half shit show, how about we play a quick word from our lovely sponsor, Deathslinger's Creep Job.
Fuck yeah, check it out. That is
right.
correct. If you are in need of some creepiness in your life, collectibles, handmade, clothing on point, even more so than ever, check out her new joggers, all the different t-shirt prints. If it wasn't so hot, I'd be wearing the one I got.
Absolutely.
So check her out now at DezeusCreepShop.com as well as Etsy.com, whichever one you prefer. Chris,
For
what's
sure.
up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for joining.
Absolutely. All right. Well, today we're doing a list from Horror News Network, who you would think in theory would know what they're talking about. Because this list is horror actors. So coming from a horror outlet, it should be good.
Should be. You would think in theory.
Potentially. Maybe.
Oh, what's happening, David, of Poison Valley Clothing Art and from the new candle shop that you guys got. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
Hell
brother.
yeah. Thank you.
And a happy Father's Day to you. All right.
But
He says,
as
yes,
we know
yes,
how it goes with all these fucking lists, it's a major disappointment.
Well, you know, they always seem to think that they know what the fuck they're talking about, but in retrospect, the shit that we're about to read to y'all, it's gonna make your fucking wigs peel back.
I think they borrowed JD.
I think they borrowed JD as well. I'm still coming for you, motherfucker.
All right. All right. Want me to start? You want to start?
I could take the first one because I'm actually a big fan of this actor.
All right, go ahead.
He's been in so many things, but he's not a horror actor. He has shown up in some creepy stuff, and he is absolutely credited with being Father Merrin in The Exorcist. Of course, I'm talking about the great Sir Max von Sydow.
Of course. Now,
Awesome
another
dude.
issue I have is not only is he not exclusively a horror actor, but like the character within horror he's most well known for is one of the good guys. So,
good guys.
Yeah, but still, it's not. He doesn't belong in this list. He's not a horror actor at all.
No, and that's not what he's best known for. He's best known for like serious fucking roles.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll always, watch to make sure that Satan kicks his ass over and over again. But yep, so it says, let's start this list off with someone who seems like a no-brainer. Max von Sydow, also known as Father Merrin in The Exorcist. It's a no-brainer to you, and you're supposed to be an expert?
Yeah.
I call bullshit. Oh, no, not in my house. No. Again and again. Damn.
Yep.
He says, however, I include him because he is the only actor who has ever played both God and Satan.
That sounds like a load of horse shit.
When the fuck did he ever... Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
He did play the devil in Needful Things, which was a Stephen King film.
That is true.
He could have been better. I would not have chose him for the role of all roles, the devil. But, I mean, he was still kind of,
He had a bit of that creepy.
Yeah, a little creepy. Definitely a little creepy. He said, which is actually pretty good. He said, any actor with those kind of chops deserves a spot on this list. I don't know. He's just not synonymous with fucking horror.
No, he's not.
What fucking rock did this asshole crawl out of? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a woman. My bad. Mary Parker wrote this. Well, guess what, Mary? You fucked up.
Moving on. Oh, goodness.
Now, he should have been the top of all tops, as far as I'm concerned, as far as a list like this.
I don't know about the top of the top, but definitely further up.
Close, yeah.
Yeah.
The top 5.
Yeah, I would have been.
I'd settle for that.
All right, we got Bruce Campbell.
Oh.
He's played Coward Ash in Evil Dead, Kind of Hero, Possessed Ash, an action hero, Smartass Loverman Ash, Elvis and Bubba Hotep, and a parody of himself in My Name is Bruce. He's also a best-selling and very good author. He's one of horror's greatest actors because he starred... Because he starred in only franchise that actually stayed good as movies progressed. You forgot a the there. Okay. And when he's not in horror movies, which a lot of them aren't, he's just a good actor. Burn notice anyone? Yeah, I thought so. You can't argue with this one. We all know he's the greatest.
He actually was kick-ass in that show. Sure, he was not the lead actor, but he was like the second to the lead actor, and he stole the fucking show.
Yeah.
I cared more about watching his fucking scenes than the rest of the cast, to be quite honest. But let's face facts here. Action hero Smartass Loverman? That is not how you address the king. What the fuck does that have to do with as an actor? What the hell? Man, it felt great to say that again. It feels like I haven't done it.
I mean, it has been like a month since we've done this, so.
Oh, man, let me tell you. It felt good to get it out, though. Woo!
For sure.
I would have, okay, he paid decent tribute to the king.
Yeah.
But I would have kept it more focused on just how he made one of the B horror classic franchises into a fucking franchise.
Yeah.
Because when Evil Dead 1 came out, I gotta tell you, people passed over on it. And then they gave it a shot to do a second one, and Bruce was allowed to be himself. He single-handedly turned that into a franchise. And then later on in his career, a fucking series.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, we get old and he just can't do the stunts. And just like the balls to the walls man himself, he said, if I can't do the stunts myself, I ain't having nobody step in for me. So fuck y'all. So exactly. I think he did the right thing for real.
Yeah. So they give him a fair write-up. This next one, though, does not do any justice.
Now, So you want to pick on Freddy.
You want to pick on Freddy.
We're talking
Fuck
about
you.
Robert fucking England.
Mm-hmm.
The man who made the sleep demon come to life
Yes.
as no one else could ever do. Let's see what these motherfuckers right here have to say about it. He plays Freddy Krueger. End of story. Yes! They started off good. Excellent.
Yes.
Although, he's credited for doing so many other horror films and fucking steals the show every time. But if I must add more, he also appeared in The Mangler, which The Mangler was, so dark, so fucking sinister, bloody. So good. David, yes. He should have had an award for the bigger chin in horror. Primo. Phantom of the Opera, which was not the musical. If you ask me, he made that character even fucking like nastier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually very, very good, he says. He was also in 2001 Maniacs. That's all you have to say.
That's all you have to say about.
We're talking about
Robert Englund.
You give us 4 fucking sentences on one of the greatest horror icons of all time? I'm getting there.
I'm right there with you.
Oh,
well, maybe we'll get a little redemption in this next one. I see.
We'll see.
I see a decent paragraph. Let's see what it says though.
Yes.
This next one,
Sir
Christopher Lee. Yes.
Greatest Dracula of all time.
Agreed.
The greatest. Nobody can touch him. Not even Bella.
Definitely not.
In my opinion.
Oh, right off the bat, you sound like an idiot. Did you know Christopher Lee was knighted? Neither did I. Everybody knew that. Are you kidding?
That doesn't even have anything to fucking do with his brilliance.
Exactly. What the hell? Not to mention, that's a well-known fact. You didn't know that? You live under a goddamn rock?
They just must think the public at large is fucking morons and stupid and don't like read up on shit. He is a cult name.
Exactly.
In the horror industry.
Moving on. Lee has been in 266 films since 1948. That's impressive. Yeah.
Okay, what do you want, a fucking cookie for figuring that out, you asshole?
A good chunk of those movies was Hammer horror. His most recognizable role for that studio was as Count Dracula, but he also portrayed Frankenstein's monster and the Mummy. He was also the star of The Devil Rides Out and The Wicker Man. Lee earns his spot in the Horror Walk of Fame because his movies helped shape the second wave of horror films and continued to stay a Hollywood staple.
Okay, naming the films is great. The only thing that I actually liked out of that whole thing was the fact that he has single-handedly, I might add, from that era, paved the way for horror films to come, because he was still fucking Dracula all the way through the 70s.
Oh yeah,
and then went on to even bigger stellar success.
Obviously not horror, but everyone knows, he's in fucking Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. He was also Count fucking Dooku.
Yes.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
Yes, David. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, the best horror tag team of all time.
I will agree.
Yes. And the fact that he was still playing roles in horror films at the age of 90.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That paragraph does not do it justice.
And I'm pretty sure he played Dracula more times than anybody else ever did. They didn't even say that.
Absolutely. We're talking about 8 or 9
fucking
films.
Exactly.
All of them amazeballs. especially when he went to Hammer Productions and said, "Stop making me not talk."
Yep.
The moment they allowed him to have lines, the best Dracula ever.
Agreed.
Mm, 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 mm. Frank
All
Langella
right.
didn't have shit on him.
No. All right. Up next. Oh boy.
Of course.
Of course.
You can't talk about a horror list like this without mentioning one of the innovators early on in film history.
For sure.
Now, I have a slight problem because I would have expected to see Max Schreck, who
Agreed.
played Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I would have gave him that because that was the only fucking horror film he was ever in, and today people are still watching a silent movie.
Agreed.
But of course, we have to talk about Bela fucking Lugosi. His look, his fucking accent, everything was fucking on point,
Agreed.
except one thing. No fucking fangs.
Yeah.
How the fuck does the Crown Prince of Darkness not have teeth? I mean, that's like watching the fucking movie Jaws and the big bitch opens its mouth and gums you to death. What the hell? Did they run out of budget? You couldn't put a couple of cardboard fangs on that limey fuck? Yes, you could. They did it in 1921 with fucking Nosferatu. You can't put fangs on in 1931. What the fuck?
You done fucked me up with that image of Jaws gumming you to death.
Yeah, it's like the best blowjob ever, you know. Yeah, millions of people would have paid for that. They would have been lining up at the movie theater. Oh, I'm ready for my blowjob, Mr. Shark.
Oh, shit. All right.
And I haven't even gotten to the description yet.
Oh, my goodness.
You're welcome. So he starred in a play adaptation. So that's kind of what got him noticed.
Yeah.
Now they want to go on and talk about the fact that it was a success. They went on to do 261 performances.
Great.
And then after that, blah, 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 blee, blee, blah, blah. He makes it to Hollywood. And what the fuck is the early talkies?
Never fucking heard of whatever the fuck that is. I have no idea what they're talking about.
I mean, did they suddenly have diarrhea of the brain? It just melted? The fuck is a talkie? After eating liver. I'll read it one more time. It says, as legend has it. Oh, wait, no, I'm so sorry. Running 260 performances before touring. Soon after, Lugosi made his way into Hollywood and the early talkies. A walkie-talkie? Are we talking about paper cup fucking phones? What the fuck? Rotary phone? Shove it up your fucking ass.
I just got a message from my mother who says what they're talking about is the early films that had sound. But
oh yeah, those fucking talkies. You know what it sounds like? That fucking potato chip.
Yeah,
oh, we, the early talkies. We were spicy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom, but damn, why would they call them talkies?
That's horrid.
They could talk any other fucking time. It's just they just didn't have the I guess the technology for audio, but they sure had no problem with the fucking radio or the phonograph. You wanted to hear an opera, you could sure as shit hear them talk, but damn, put them on the silver screen and you get dick. What the hell? That's like the biggest ripoff ever.
Agreed.
Ugh. And it says, as legend has it, he was not the first choice to be Dracula in the film. Originally, and this is actually true, this is what I've heard.
Yeah.
Lon Chaney was the one that they originally wanted for that role. Very tall, very pretty well built.
Right.
And I think what it was is the fact that his voice just didn't fit the role.
Yeah,
So,
and I also feel like, wait Dracula
a minute.
is supposed to have like just a little bit of like a sex appeal, and
there has to be. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think Lon Chaney was ever attractive.
No, and I think it was Lon Chaney Sr. that they're talking about here, because it says, but due to his death, Lugosi got the part.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, Lon Chaney Sr. died like way too soon.
Yeah,
he was kind of young. I'm not sure what surrounds that, but I don't like to get into all that. So,
no.
But anyways, it says here it is his most recognizable role, and Bela was even buried in one of his Dracula capes. And in quotations, it says, seriously? Buddy fucking Rich was buried with his fucking drum set, as was fucking Vinnie Paul the Pantera. Why is that so weird? If that was your biggest accomplishment in life, why do we even have to mention that?
Yeah, exactly. And then we can skip a whole bunch of mass. I'd say skip ahead to the last like 2 sentences and we're good.
Obviously, they go through and talk about every single horror film he's done. Because after he did that one, he was like the go-to guy. You need a Dracula, he's your guy. You need somebody to play. He even played a fucking I forget what you call him. Gypsy. He played a gypsy in one of the films.
Mm-hmm.
It was not even a fucking top role. It was a supporting role. He was in it for like all of 10 fucking minutes. But then it says here, those films were all a far cry from his other career-making roles. But hey, work is work. Oh, did you just shit on fucking motherfucking Bela Lugosi's head?
I mean, no. If you keep reading, no, he doesn't really shit on him.
And Lugosi's work was also good, even if the movies weren't. I would like actually rewrite that and say the movies were good because he was fucking in it.
Agreed.
That would have made way more fucking sense. I'm telling you, they need to take your writing course. They really do. Lugosi is a legend, plain and simple, with a long legacy of horror movies left behind. All right.
Okay.
But I would have said, thank you for all the memories, the great films. Thank you for helping jumpstart the whole thing.
Exactly.
God. They didn't even do that for Christopher Lee.
No, they didn't. All right. Before we move on, I'm going to run another commercial here. Check out this quick word from Throttle Addict.
That's right, y'all. Ladies, if you want some sexy summer wear, let me tell you, throttleaddict.com has got it. They got awesome tank tops, booty shorts, all that shit. And fellas, even if you don't ride a motorcycle and you just kind of love the designs, that is why Throttle Addict has become more than just for bikers, and now it's a clothing shop. Hello. It's for anyone.
For sure.
You want to get 15% off your order? Put in my code, Reaper all caps, and get that 15% off. It is
Absolutely.
not too late. Throttle Addict.
All right, moving on. We are clear still. We are still clearly in the section of old actors, which
which is pissing me the fuck off.
This isn't the 10 greatest old time horror actors. This is 10 greatest of all time. I don't know. I honestly, I just feel like they need to be separated because, like,
they totally do.
They do, because
if you want to talk about legends of the past,
yeah,
this would be fucking perfect.
Absolutely.
But I feel like we only jumped into the 80s one or two times.
Yeah,
2 times. We're talking about the
back in the
era,
20s and the 30s and the 50s, and like the fuck. All right, moving on. Boris Karloff. Although he's best known for playing Frankenstein's monster in James Whale's Frankenstein and The Bride of Frankenstein, he actually starred in quite a few Universal horror films in very convincing and great roles. Of course, this includes The Mummy.
Greatest mummy of all time, I might add.
Agreed. Karloff often worked with fellow horror icon Bela Lugosi, even though they were never good friends, leading to some of the actor's most revered and enduring productions, beginning with The Black Cat. Follow-ups include The Raven, The Invisible Ray, Black Friday, and The Body Snatcher. And he also starred with Basil Rathbone in The Tower of London.
Like we needed to fucking know that. What is this, a trivia list?
Yeah.
Nobody talks about those films he did. Nobody.
No one. Except The Raven.
Well, yeah, The Raven was a classic.
The other ones, the fuck is that shit? All right. And then we have a random trivia fact here, apparently. In one of my favorite bits of trivia, Karloff played Jonathan Brewster in Arsenic and Old Lace, the stage production. And that's why in the film, people keep saying that Brewster looks like Boris Karloff. And anyone gives half a flying fuck about that? Why?
I don't give 2 fucking shits. My left pinky, my big toe. Who fucking cares?
You know what? I think that's it, brother.
It's time.
That's it.
That's it.
You just got the elbow drop of doom.
Again and again.
Again and again.
Seriously. They could have fucking stopped at The Mummy. That would have saved time and just say he is one of the horror's greatest icons. That's very fucking true. And tell me why the last fucking sentence ends in a question mark.
A little self-deprecating humor is a good thing for the genre, and who better to fool around a bit than one of horror's greatest icons? Go fuck yourself.
First and foremost, he wasn't a very humorous guy. He was a serious fucking actor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when he had to play Frankenstein and the Mummy and all these like diabolical people.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, did he deliver?
Agreed.
And there was no music playing in a lot of those scenes. And he fucking made you fear for your fucking life.
Yeah.
Could have left it at that. Fuck twats.
Yep. Now this next one pisses me off.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's a twofer.
No, that is cheating. No fucking twofers.
I see why they lumped them together, because it's father and son. No! What the hell? Now, and this, in my opinion, does not even need to be this long of a paragraph on these.
No, not at all.
Because the only fucking Lon Chaney Jr. will ever be credited with is being Lawrence Talbot Talbot, however
Yeah.
you say that fucking name, in fucking the Wolfman. He was the
Yep.
first fucking Wolfman that ever existed. Yes,
Exactly.
great, wonderful. Let's move on. That's all we need to know.
Yep.
Now, his father, however, played quite a few good ones, and I must say his portrayal of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde
Yes.
was fucking frightening.
Agreed.
Excellent. Totally cool. And he also did, I think, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yep.
Phantom of the
And,
Opera.
yeah, Phantom of the Opera.
Moving on.
Moving on.
That's all I got to fucking say about it. I mean, yeah, great.
Great.
Hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
That's great. We'll always remember you, but not all time.
Now, this
Can't
next
say that.
one really irks me. Next one, Vincent Price. Quote unquote, he's Vincent Price. What more do you need?
Fuck off.
And I thought what they said about some of the others was bad. Are you fucking joking?
That's all you bit
Hang on.
the pendulum, House
this
on
chuckle-
Haunted Hill?
This chuckle fuck can go through every goddamn movie Bruce Campbell's been in, everything fucking everyone else has been in, and they don't even name a single thing that fucking Vincent Price was in. That's fucked up.
Not to mention, later, after he stopped doing films, although he did show up in the beginning of motherfucking Edward Scissorhands.
Yes, he did.
He's credited with the greatest fucking, Halloween party song you throw on, Michael Jackson's Thriller. That's his voice on that track.
Oh, yeah.
On that video.
If I remember correctly, he did a few, kid type movie voiceovers, too.
He did. He also appeared in motherfucking Scooby-Doo.
Hurrah!
Raggy.
Hurrah! Yeah.
You give him not even a full sentence.
How dare you?
JD, I'm coming for your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like some shit he would pull.
It really does. I just watched one of his movies a couple weeks ago. Either way,
I'll give it to you. You're allowed.
Right, the Red Mask of Death.
The red. Oh my God, one of the best he's ever done.
Oh, for sure, it's fantastic.
I don't know. For me, it's a toss up. It's a toss up for sure between The Pit and the Pendulum and House on Haunted Hill. Now, don't get me wrong. I loved what he did with the Raven. The Poe classic.
He did with Follow the House of Usher.
Oh,
but
where the fuck is this guy? Where's his head? His head is straight up his fucking ass.
Yep.
Looking at a piece of corn that he ate 3 fucking weeks ago. That's where this dumb fuck's mind is. You just shit on a legend.
Oh boy, back to the 80s.
Actually, 1978.
Close enough. Yes,
we're talking about the ultimate scream queen who started the whole damn thing. Jamie Lee motherfucking Curtis.
And right off the bat, I feel like they're being shitheads. You may say that her mother, Janet Lee, was the original Scream Queen, but I think Jamie's got her beat.
Why can't they just keep the focus on who the fuck is on the list?
Exactly.
Mommy is not on the list. Mommy, go fuck yourself over there with a fucking 24-inch dong. We're talking about Jamie Lee, goddammit.
Legit. Now, if
why do you even have to bring that up? That is so damn stupid.
That is
I just had to say that.
So stupid. Oh, here we go again, saying the same thing again. Sure, Janet is infamous for being murdered in the shower in Psycho, but
We're
Jamie
still
started
talking about
Halloween.
fucking Mommy.
Yeah. She gave us the first Survivor girl. She also played the lead in Terror Train, Prom Night, The Fog, and even though it's not a horror movie, she was in A Fish Called Wanda, which is one of the most underrated comedies ever. I'll agree with that. The original Survivor girl, I salute you.
But what about Trading Places?
Yeah? And I hate, all they say is that gave us the first Survivor girl. That's all they have to say about her in Halloween.
First Survivor girl, first iconic female heroine.
Yes.
She kicked Michael's ass.
Not to mention how many sequels has she been in that are all also great.
Motherfucking hell. I mean, the current franchise is only alive because of her.
Exactly. For her, I don't even think they'd be very good.
And she's in her, what, late 50s, early 60s, kicking ass off screen.
Yeah.
And they devoted a whole fucking TV show to her called Scream Queens.
Exactly.
Of which she is the lead.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It doesn't even come close.
No, it doesn't.
The original Survival Girl, I salute you. That's their final sentence.
Yeah.
If I could pluck the eye out of that writer, I totally would.
Oh, come the hell on. Really?
Survival Girl.
You want the next one?
Oh, come on. Seriously now.
Apparently.
This is where we're going. Oh, shit. All right, I'm stuck. Anyway, we're talking about a guy who's pretty much been famous for being in a lot of different horror films.
For sure.
But most notably, and the one that he'll be known for just about forever,
yeah,
is the fact that he was the star, the catalyst, the anti-hero, known as shit. Let me look it up here real quick. Jigsaw. Couldn't think of the fucking word.
I was about to say Jigsaw.
Yeah, I know I suck. Fucking Jigsaw. We're talking about Tobin Bell. But like I said, people act like this is his only role, though.
It's certainly not.
He has been an excellent bad guy at that. I don't know how many times that I can say it. And fucking stole the show. And it took until, well, he wasn't exactly ancient at the time, but, you know, the mid-2000s.
I mean, I don't know, he's 79 now, so he's getting up there.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That means the man was like fucking 60 when they started the whole Jigsaw shit.
Yep.
It took him his entire career to finally become, in my opinion, one of the great horror icons.
Oh, absolutely.
And they skipped
everything
over his whole career.
Yep.
Let him out. You don't even get a golf clap. Nothing.
No.
You get nothing. How
Absolutely
can you
nothing.
do that? That is fucking ridiculous.
We get two sentences.
Last sentence is, he's also a great actor. I'm at a loss right there, brother. We're talking about a franchise that no one even thought would go as far as it has.
Yeah, and they're already talking about making another one.
The Absolutely, Anthony. The entire fucking Saw series from there was maybe one in there that was kind of like, why? What the fuck?
And honestly, sorry, Anthony, but I did not like the movie Jigsaw. That's like my least favorite of the entire series.
It was a little different.
I felt like it was rehashed and it fucked with time too much and it was confusing and
there is that.
And I didn't think the traps were that inventive or anything. Sorry, not sorry.
But you know what though? I had to kind of tip my hat to Chris Rock for being in the latest incarnation of
that was good.
I think he did a really good fucking job in that film.
Yeah.
Some of it does kind of feel a little bit rehashed.
Right.
I mean, they have to stick to the staple a little.
Right. The next one, though, is supposed to take place between part 2 and part 3, is what I've heard. That'll be interesting.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. We ramble. They did not give this man what he deserves. Moving.
No, they do not. Not at all.
All right. This next one, I am all fucking about it. He definitely does not get the credit he deserves. He's one of them weird actors who plays a bunch of random roles and you don't know it was him.
Yeah, because even I'm kind of taking a double back here.
Oh, no, I know about all of that.
I knew about Pan's Labyrinth, but I did not know that he was Chamberlain in Hellboy 2.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So, of course, we are talking about Mr. Doug Jones.
Yes.
Some of you may be asking, who is Doug Jones? Well, shame on you. Everyone should know the great Doug Jones. I could go down a huge list of the parts that he's played in the movie he's in. I'll just highlight a few. Okay. His most recognizable role is Abe Sapien in the Hellboy movies. I don't know if I agree with that. I think his role in well, maybe it is more recognizable, but it's not his most well known. Yeah, but he's also the Angel of Death. He's also the Angel of Death, quite possibly the coolest, most beautiful thing I've ever seen in a movie, and the Chamberlain in Hellboy 2. However, he was also my man Billy in Hocus Pocus, the Fawn and the Pale Man in Pan's Labyrinth, and let's not forget he played Caesar in the unbelievably awesome remake, The Cabinet of... That's supposed to say Doctor. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. It says DT. Dick Caligari. He was also Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four.
Oh, that's right. Boy, did he fucking nail that to the fucking role.
With him, I'm honestly okay with him saying all the shit he's been in because you don't know that it's all the same guy sometimes.
Right.
These other ones, it's like, yeah, we know. Yeah, we fucking know. But this one, no, I'm okay with it.
You know, goes on to strangely, I am too. And I'll tell you what, a lot of creature feature guys don't get recognized. So the fact that they actually stuck him on this list, I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with that. So as you can see, he's got the horror. He's got the horror or genre chops to make this list. But what I really want to highlight here is, aside from all these roles, you should know him because he's an amazing actor. You have to utilize a lot of talent to be able to bring life to a character, portray it believably, and make an emotional connection to the audience. He can do all of that under layers of makeup and prosthetics. He's a character actor, sure, but we all know that most character actors put on just as much as, if not more, life in the movies than the leading men.
Oh, I agree. That shit is hard as fuck to do under all that makeup and effects and all that, to deliver and connect with an audience. Fuck yeah, he belongs on the list. Hell to the yeah.
I'm good with that. I feel like they actually kind of did him justice.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to give him like half a golf clap. Yeah?
Golf clap of doom. I'll give it.
Yeah.
And I'm also very close to giving him another one on this next one.
Agreed.
This little gal has, portrayed. I mean, she's more on the heroine side, but at the same token, she's played some, more evil, sinister type characters. But she will always be remembered for being the medium, the psychic medium that comes into the movie Poltergeist, the original one.
Yes.
And she was also recently in Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
And not that recently. But
It couldn't have been.
This list is a little bit older.
I was going to say.
Although it doesn't say that anywhere. I have no idea when the hell they wrote this list. It doesn't say.
Go figure.
Oh, wait. Oh, it was edited in 2020, but I don't have the original published date. Unless they just don't know what they're talking about, because that movie came out in like 2007?
The film sounds very familiar.
2006. It's a great film.
One of the best horror films of the last 5 years. Known for her short stature and perfectly creepy but sweet voice, Rubenstein has made a big impression with very few roles. And that's actually true.
Yeah.
She did not act in a lot of stuff, but man, when she did,
yeah,
her character in Poltergeist has lived on through cartoons, other films, movie spoofs, you name it. She's remembered for being that this house is clear.
Yes.
Which was even creepy when she said it.
Agreed.
And she just had that face where you're like, I don't know which way this is going to go. Either it's going to be really great or it's going to be, oh my God.
Yep. And
very few actresses can do that.
Agreed. All right. And down at the bottom here, they're cheating again. Surprise, surprise.
Of course.
Honorable mention, Tony Todd.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Really? Truly,
Tony fucking Todd.
Hang on. I couldn't decide between Rubenstein or Tony Todd for the final spot, so I cheated and put both. Really?
Let's not forget about how many countless others they forgot to put on the list.
Where the fuck is Bill Moseley?
Where's Bill? Where's Kane Hodder?
Mm-hmm. Where the fuck is Kane? How can you do this without Kane Hodder?
How about anyone that's played Jason ever?
Yeah.
Or played fucking Michael Myers ever? Oh, and let's not forget all the motherfuckers that played the chainsaw-wielding motherfucker known as Leatherface.
Where the fuck? I would have put Brad Dourif in here.
Oh, big time. That guy has played some of the most sinister roles I have ever seen, horror or not.
Agreed. Hey, Steph.
What's happening, Stephanie? We're in the midst of a shit salad storm.
Yeah.
Get a fork. Jiminy Christmas. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you going to say honorable mention Tony Todd? Candyman himself.
Let's see what else he says. I mean, come on. Todd was the Candyman. He also has the most beautiful, deep, unnerving voice, which is perfect for horror movies. That is true. He has a gorgeous voice, but that's
his voice is very iconic. But just as much as his presence, his stature, his delivery.
He was also in the remake of Night of the Living Dead, Wishmaster, and The Crow. Great.
He was in a lot more than that.
Yeah.
How did we forget the fucking Victor Crowley series?
Yes, exactly.
In the second film, Hatchet, Part 2, he played the fucking the voodoo guy.
And
He
oh
was-
man, did he nail it?
Yes, the whole fucking movie was actually centered around his character.
Exactly.
Because he was the one who fucking sent everybody down to the bog to die. He was there through the whole
Exactly.
film. Ah. Yes, his character in The Crow was actually pretty fucking cool. I ain't gonna lie.
I just had to Google it. I didn't remember him being in that movie.
He was the bodyguard to the
Yeah, he
long-haired guy
was.
and his weird sister.
Yes, he was. I honestly, I did not realize that. Seeing as that's my all-time favorite movie, you'd think I'd know that.
He was like slick and cool.
Anyway.
Had a little
Oh, yeah.
fucking what are those hats called? Fucking fedora, the
Yeah.
sunglasses, and when it was time to shoot, motherfucker shot some motherfuckers up.
Mhm.
His action sequences are flawless. And
Agreed.
who in the fuck could have delivered the ferocity of the hooked hand
Yes.
in Candyman? Because when he fucking cut you from groin to sternum, you felt that shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's because he did it. Not the special effects. You could hear him actually going, "Urgh, urgh." Oh my goodness. I'm
For
watching
sure.
that thing as a kid going, oh my balls. Seriously.
Yeah.
Come on. Honorable mention. That's all we get for Tony Todd. Oh, I digress. So we've come to the end of the list. It sucked miserably because we have forgotten so many amazing actors that should have been on this list.
Yep.
How did we not have Sir Anthony Hopkins on this list?
Yeah.
Motherfucking Hannibal.
Yeah. And so many other roles too, but especially Hannibal.
And in The Right, he played the fucking priest that was overtaken by the demon ball. It was fucking poetry in motion.
Oh yeah. And
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yes.
He was Dr. Van Helsing.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
I don't know, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more sucky ones in the future.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like I said, it's been a minute. It's been like a month, and we're back, and we're going to be doing a lot more lists for you. And I'd like to show you a little snippet of something we got cooking.
Ooh, I think that's a good idea. Check this little teaser trailer thingy out, yeah?
Oh, yeah. It's coming. It's coming
Where the
soon.
fuck was Malcolm McDowell?
Yes.
Sorry. Anyway, we got something good cooking up for you fine people coming up, hopefully very soon.
Yes, most definitely.
We're almost done getting ready to do that, so it's going to be a good time, but we ain't going to be too specific about exactly what we're doing. We want you to keep guessing.
Just a little bit. Just a little teaser for you.
just an hors d'oeuvre.
Right. With some fava beans.
And that's Chianti. Yes.
All right, y'all. Thank you all for joining us so much. The comments out there in the comment section have been awesome. We love that
for
shit.
Sure.
We absolutely love that shit.
We love you guys, but most importantly,
stay heavy.